I do want to just remind you all that we have been focusing on our mindful relationship with time. And so this is our fourth round of this. If you didn't go to the other three, it's no big deal. Just know that those are out there. You can check them out. What you'll see over in the chat, if you are live with me right now, is the Mindful Masterclass. I want to remind you, as part of all of our relationship in the workforce development world, you are invited to attend these. We will go a little bit deeper into this concept of our mindful relationship with time. So it's always the third Wednesday of every month from 8 to 8:30, and that means next Wednesday. So if you have not yet registered, you think you want to attend, use the link over there. There's a promo code where you bypass any payment for that. And there's an automatic link that you can download it right onto your calendar so that it's there. You only register once and it'll populate your calendar. And it's been so well attended. We were in a pilot phase of it. It's been so well attended that we will continue it for the next 6 months. And it's been lovely. It's been exciting. So I want to invite you to attend that. And then at the bottom of that, I think, yes, of that link, it says the Mindfulness Broadcast on Demand. And that is where all the videos are that are recorded here. You can find them on our website. The latest one is on our website. And then you just can click on there and get onto our YouTube channel that has, I don't know, a lot more, many, many more. We've been here for a long time together, people. A lot of resources there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in because I want to share my screen. I want to talk about what we're going to look at and its relationship to time. So are all of you seeing that? It says, I can't control, I can control. Everybody seeing that? Great. Thank you, Heather. I see you nodding. All right. So this is something that I've been using for a long time. If we've been working together, you've seen some version of this. This is my most recent and updated version, and I want to point out a few things that are different with you. So first, let's start with what this is and its relationship to time. So when we think about a mindful relationship with time, I think part of that is understanding what is within our control as it relates to time and what is not within our control as it relates to time. And where am I putting the majority of my energy? And if you are like 99.9% of us, the energy is usually on the things I can't control. And boy, do we stay there. And we get really busy putting a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of attention, a lot of money on trying to control that aspect of time that we cannot control, which is time itself, along with a lot of other factors. So we're going to talk about this. And when we mindfully focus on time, what we do is move to what can I control when it comes to time and my relationship with time, and then continue to place my attention back on that. So I want to describe this quickly. We only have another 2 minutes to focus on this. I want to make sure we have enough time to go into our practice. But again, if this perks your interest, come to the Mindful Masterclass on Wednesday. We're going to go over this in a lot more detail. So when you're looking at this, we're going to ignore the 3 C's. We're going to bring that into the class on Wednesday. What you see in this outer circle is what I can't control. Other people's thoughts about what you should be doing with your time and how you should be spending it. Other people's feelings, other people's words, other people's actions, other people's choices. So what people want you to do with your time, how you should be spending your time, how your sick child, sick parent, sick partner, sick you affects your time. What else? Delays, industry pipeline issues that were, like, where's my Amazon package, right? Like, I ordered it 2 months ago, like, not within our control. Those are all things that are outside of our control. And what you'll see in parentheses is, and so I will let it be. That used to say, and so I will let it go. And what I have found in my own work of living and being a human being and working with people who are very busy being human beings is that letting go is a concept we get stuck on a lot. And then where we stay is, I don't know how to let go. I want to let it go. I don't know how to let it go. And then we just stay in that. And so I've transitioned that phrase into let it be. Let it be is just an acknowledgement that if I focus on this, I'm putting my energy somewhere where all of my energy will not change this. And so I'm just inviting myself to simply let it be, because guess what? It is already going to be. It already is. And so it's just this gentle, loving reminder to myself. I'm just going to let this be. And I'm going to move myself into what I can control. What I can control about that Amazon package, about when the report is due, about how many things are supposed to get done before Friday, about how many people are out and what that means to my relationship to time, about how many meetings I have scheduled. What I do have control over is, and in parentheses, you'll see, and so I will place my attention here, is my breath, my words, my self-care, my actions, my boundaries, right? So if on your calendar, some well-meaning person has populated your day with back-to-back meetings without a transition to breathe, to eat, to pee, any of those like minor things that are necessary for us, you have some boundaries that you could set, right? You could have some conversations. For example, that is within your control. That is within your control. Breathing, getting calm, going back into prefrontal cortex. How do I want to be with this? How do I want to use my words here? Do I just want to complain about it to myself or to a coworker? I can't believe she keeps scheduling for me back to back to back. When am I supposed to? Da, da, da? Or do I want to use my words to say, I'm so grateful for you putting me into these meetings where big change can happen. Also, can we talk about scheduling like a 10-minute transition between each meeting? Right? That's a choice. So how do I mindfully relate to my time? What I can control, what I can't control. All right, I'm going to leave this screen up here just so we can look at it as we go into our practice. You can have your gaze on this circle if you'd like. You can close your eyes. You can take your gaze to the floor, whatever works for you. Let's go ahead and get into our practice. Take a deep breath. Just allow your body to land here in this space. You might find that you want to roll your shoulders back, allowing them to just find their resting place. Take some time to just move your base of your body, your feet or your bottom, just finding a balance point, relaxing what can be relaxed. Starting at the base of your spine, invite your spine to have some attention, some energy, and notice when it shifts over to being stiff or too relaxed. We just want to play around with finding that attentive structure in our body. And as we're doing that, you might find that we can relax our belly, letting that go so that the air can fully fill that cavity. Might lift our chest just a little while at the same moment tucking our chin. We really allow this open breathway from the crown of our head to the base of our belly. Imagining a straight straw, open conduit And then land on your breath, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your lips. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your lips. Continuing to simply bring your awareness back to this breath. This breath is the anchor point for what we can control, that inner circle. This breath allows us to move up and forward in our brain, accessing the region that allows us to think, to access our emotional intelligence, to access our courage to use our words, ask for what we need. That breath allows us to move into a portion of our brain that allows us to visualize ourselves having good, healthy boundaries around our time. That portion of our brain allows us to use words that help keep us in alignment with a mindful relationship with time. So rather than saying, I can't do that, I'm so busy, I wish I could, but I'm so busy, we choose words like, I'm not going to be able to prioritize that right now when I look at my list. Or using statements like, this weekend I'm choosing to just do some self-care. I'm elevating my practice of relaxation, reminding ourselves of the value of that and that we can control that. And if it isn't a day, perhaps it's 10 minutes. And as your brain starts to go out and focus on that outer circle, what you can't control, and where we place so much of our time and our focus and our energy, notice that too. Be mindful of that too. What does that feel like when you're focusing on that outer circle? What happens to your heart rate and to your breath? What are patterned thoughts and statements that you use? Oh, I'm so busy. Oh, I wish I had more time. Wish there were more hours in the day. Notice those statements. Notice your thoughts. I've got to get this done. I should be doing this. Those are all just flags, pillars, places where we can notice where we're putting our attention. We can breathe, anchor, and get curious. What do I actually have control over here? What do I want to do about that? Finding that breath again. Breathing in and a final breath out together. As you open your eyes, just for a moment, look at that circle, if you can see it, if it's on your screen. Just let that sink in. Thanks for joining me today. I will put the links in the chat for those of you who joined and didn't get those moment in the beginning. I hope to see you all on Wednesday. Be well. Take your time back. See you later. Bye.